Hello everyone, and welcome to CSS PS Season 1. It's wine date, it's Brazil. We are in Interlagos tonight, and it is the championship finale. Only three teams can now win: OP, LDL, and J are all separated by a total of 33 points. Who is coming out on top tonight? We will find out soon. It is, once again, myself, Ace, in the commentary box. Join alongside me, it is Mr. Lars, and as we have loaded in, it seems to be Inters at the moment. But anyway, before we say that, OP currently sit on 220 points, and his LDL on 193, 27 back, and then another 6 back. It is JR, and it's IoT on 130, 107 for RCR, 106 for VIR, who are not here tonight unfortunately, 103 for G League, 91 for NLR, 40 for WR, and then 33 for X. If I can read that right, yeah, it is 33 for them. But we'll load in now to the game, and hopefully we're gonna have a good, qualifying and then the race. What? I didn't even see that. Yeah, I have no clue. Yeah, so I'm looking to see who's first out. It's gonna be an alpha male. That would have to either be it's Maxime. It's not Lucas, it's Maxime out first through the pit lane. You need to be careful here for this pit lane, very tight, and a single tap on the wall could fully shear off the tyre, and in the race could at least lead to a safety car. I'll see if I can grab someone's quickly. Wakoba is now smashed right into the wall. It's where Koba was. He was just exiting when you turn your pit limit off. Just that black wall in front of you. Shears the tyre right off. You get teleported back on track and you're already out. It's obviously not something you want to happen, but then again, you live with it. So Maxine will be the first one on to a lap around this 4.309 kilometer circuit, 2.677 miles, 36 laps tonight, but 15 corners. And he's heading down in towards turn 1, getting down to third gear, hitting the apex with a little bit of a slide through turn 1, getting all over the curb through turn 3 and up the gears up to 6th and up to 7th, using that EOS down in towards turn 4 where we normally have the DOS, but it is raining here in qualifying at least. So through turn 4 and then in towards turn 5, that left-hander through into the the triple right actually of 6, 7 and 8, getting on to the throttle again, braking down in towards third gear. There's two Alpha Towers in front of him, but he shouldn't at least get that much traffic. And then in towards turn 10, known as the Albon corner, or Lewis Hamilton as well, 2019 accident, front left to rear right, does not go well into there, which then led to Pierre Gasly's first podium as Roiki is out of the session, and that's not on purpose either. That is just a I think a spin, but anyway, Maxime up to the line. It's a 20. Oh, exactly. Dara goes with 17.9 and Mika goes in with a 17.4. 17.3 from Spicer. There's Ferrari coming up next, and it's Ryan, but he only has a 17.8. And then Lucas goes into P2, 17.3. We're waiting for, I would say, the Haas. There would be a Haas, but Jake must going slow. So we're waiting for. PRX, P4. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, well, we're in for Sam to cross the line next. I think it's either Aldo or Tico. Tico actually next. Only 34,000 ahead of Cobra, but then I'm waiting for Sam to cross the line. Not the best, but anyway. Yeah. Ryan 16.4. So these lap times are going to be coming in quick and sharp to say the least. We're waiting for, I think it's Lucas next. He's actually down by like 8 seconds. Must be on a couple cooldown laps. Phil goes back up to P3 while PLX goes into P5, so it's the third row currently for LDL, which are in the Williams. Currently waiting for, I want to say that's Covers next across the line. His first. Yeah, but he's still such a 22.6, so it's a lap time on the board to say the least. At this point, we need to sack you. Oh, well, he's going through turn 9 now, so you can figure that out. Covers a little bit of traffic, but in towards turn 12. 5.7 seconds up, currently looking at I want to say that would be a 17, actually no, I take that back, that would be a 16.9 if he can perfect this lap time. It's a 16.4, you're close. Currently, OP lock out the front row, and then NLR lock out the second row. I was like, take that back, as Sam just ruins that. Mika, I think it's finishing 1. Actually, no, he's down by like 1.7 seconds. Not currently. Yeah, currently not the best. But then again, if there's rain in the race, that causes chaos, which then causes different strategies, which you never know. Whoever's basically done the most rain practice, if it does rain in the race, is going to be, I'd probably say on top more than anyone else. But lap record of Ryan here being at 10.54 set by Valtteri Bottas in 2018, so almost 5 years ago now. with the average speed being about 220 kilometers an hour, you're probably going to be getting around 180-ish roughly now because it is raining. No, not really on that one. Yeah. But no, he's gonna box. Getting a new set of enters. I'm not too sure, but it seems like everyone's just getting a new set of enters on. Currently, 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the session. Who do you expect to be on pole? Might happen. I would probably honestly go for Spicer. As Dara goes into P5 with a 16.7. Currently only 300 off Spicer. I swear he was meant to race today in WR Tier 2. Yeah, currently the entire grid's separated by 1.2 seconds. It just shows. I know it's raining. For the rain, yeah, definitely. It's not bad at all. And I know there's no game volume because do you want to hear the tannoy every single lap? I don't think so. But anyway, waiting to see who is next. I would say Cobra, but he's down on his lap time. I would say Jake, but he was currently 75 thousandths down. And then he's actually 2 tenths up now. Looking for a 17.3, currently not improving any positions, but if he can nail the final sector, which is basically a straight with a couple kinks in it, it could be a good lap time that he's getting out here on to the board. 4.5 tenths for Jake, and he goes into P11. Ryan, you said, was on a lap. Spicer goes into P3 with the 16.622. Ryan goes into the 15.9s. What is our predicted pole time? Looking for 16.2 at the moment. What is the predicted pole time to be? I cannot speak. I would probably stick it around the 15.4 mark if it's to stay like this. Maybe dry up a little more, but no more, if that makes sense. As covers, only, yeah, only 1.7 tenths up now. But then through the final sector, full covers, that rain light flashing all the way down the straight and then up to the line. It's a 0.1. It is a 0.1. And he is within now 2 tenths of his teammate, but it's still the front row for them. And they're currently. He should, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking to see who's on laps. I think Tico might be on one. He is currently, yeah, almost half a second off in sector 2 alone, looking for a 16.5. If he gets 16.5, he's going into P3 instantly. Will it be, though, to come across the line for Tico on the Inters? Remember, it's 16.6, but he goes 100th faster than Spicer, but it's enough to get him on to the second row of the grid in P3. So it's going to be a case of, can he perfect his lap time just a little bit more, or maybe even like a slightest tweak in the setup could be the difference of a tenth or so, which could put you on to the front row or not. But then again, we already know he is currently 5 tenths back from covers. So, is it just me, or OP currently seems like the Red Bull IRL? Because I've got like 7 tenths to the next car. As we were keeping an eye on Ronaldinho, I had just about spotted Mika actually going into P6 there with a 16.7. Currently, 3 drivers in the 16.7s, 2 in the 16.6s. But for Ronaldinho, he's gonna cross the line now. It's gonna be a 16.4, and that is three thousandths behind Sam. Yeah. But it's still P4 currently for RCR, with the other driver in dead last. No. Yeah, unless he sets. I'll just I'll make an example. Let's say he sets a 109. Then maybe he has a chance to. What's happened to Lucas? He's going slowly through turn 4. I don't know what happened there. Potentially, yeah. I'm keeping an eye on Ryan at the moment. Ryan's currently what? Oh, that's definitely Tokyo Drift from Ryan there. He was 1.6 tenths up. I don't know what he's going to be up now, but that was 100% Tokyo Drift around turn 12 up to the line. He's not going to be able to improve. He needs to push now. Cover's not gaining at the moment. I think Dara's going to be next. He's down his lap time. Half a second up would be putting him on to provisional pole position. Time checker flag has no fallen. He's going to be first across the line. The checker flag. He goes at 15.7, 8.5. We're waiting for now Jake Morris to cross line. 4 tenths up, second sector. Third sector, it's going to be half a second up. P5 for WR at the moment. We're then waiting for, is it Cobra PLX? It's Cobra first. He goes only in the P12. Waiting for then Mika. Mika pits actually. So we're now going to look at, it'll be Lucas, but he's 31 seconds down. I think Phil's just gone. Spicer is only P8 at maximum. Aldo and Tico are about to cross the line together. Aldo's actually not going to take it. Tico will. He's down by 3/10. That doesn't matter anymore. POX, where did he go? He went into P6. Ryan only improves by 300ths of a second, meaning Sam is going to be one of the last drivers to cross the line to be setting a lap time here. He pits actually. Lorenzino's invalidated it, so qualifying is now over. It's an OP1-2 with the rivals in P6, P9, P12, and P13. It looks like the wind's there already. Well, it depends. 3 OP DNF. Oh no, I'm getting Japan. 89. Yep. Bam. 100%. But it'd be even funnier though if they went on to win the championship. You know, it's meant to be dry in the race apparently, by the way. But anyway, covers pole position by 1.3 tenths of a second. It's a 15.785 for him, and it's Ryan P2, Phil P3, Sam P4, Lorenzino P5, Pilax P6, Dara in P7, Jake P8, Tico P9, Spicer running off your top 10, and it's Mika, Aldo, Koba, Lucas, Maxime, Roiki, and then it's Suni running off the rest of your grid. We're going to go to the race now, but we'll have one quick look at the standings. So currently, that gap out in front now is no longer 27 seconds. That gap out in front, if the photo will load for me, is now 29 points, as OP have just gotten pole position. But loading into the grid now, it does look dry. It doesn't seem like a cloud in sight currently. Yeah, it 100% looks dry. But LDL now have a 29-point gap. JR have a 35-point gap. Is it going to be over before it even starts? We'll find out soon. But looking at least the garages at the moment, it seems dry. The only thing that we can really see is the shadows. Well, minimal clouds to say the least. But it's 1 light, 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights are on here in Brazil. It is pedal to the metals. We go racing here in the finale in Brazil. Go, go, go. Who has got the better start? It's Covers leading away from Phil now. Trying to go around the outside of Ryan in towards turn 1. Through turn 3 now. Getting on the power. Phil is now ahead of Ryan, down in towards turn 4. Will he be able to come back at him? No, he's not. He's not close enough just about yet. As Sam also still behind at the moment, holding his ground in P4, while Spicer and Tico, Spicer's already made up 2 positions, but Tico is down the inside, trying to take that position back and try to hope for those big points today for JR to help them in their championship battles. Cobra as well, trying to make that move round the outside of turn 9, pushed off the track by Jake, but will he be able to make it up? again through turn 11. They go into a turn 12, final breaking point of the track. It's fair game right in front, covers 5/10 lead over Phil. Phil, one thing I will want to point out about him, he's the current Drivers' Championship leader. We don't normally call it Drivers' Championship here in team events. Three wide there. That's not the best opportunity to be making moves, but it's 3 wide towards turn 4. Tico as well getting a slight tag there. Is it possible still to get back up and make his grind again? Well, that depends. Is everyone DNF or not? I don't know what I just saw, but that looked like Mika slowing down on Tycho. Or Tico. Whatever his name is. My Wi-Fi's died, hasn't it? Apologies about that, everyone. Had I think a slight Wi-Fi disconnect. I cannot speak currently. Mary Laws has still been in the session. He can tell you what has happened while I was trying to get back up.
With it together, as they have both 85 and 65% ERS still left, but they pulled a gap of 2.7 seconds to Lorenzino already, who drained all of his battery trying to stay with them, which he was not able to do so. And there was also a bit of contact between Mika and Tico into turn 1, as Tico tried to go down the inside of Mika, thought he would receive space, but wasn't far enough alongside, and they made contact. That wasn't that big of a collision, but still not ideal, not what we want to see.
Yeah, definitely not what you want to see, and especially the finale. But a 3-second lead are in front now. LDL and JR have to pull a masterclass now if they want any chance of winning. Or we could get a safety car, and it'd be even better for us. Entertainment purposes.
Yeah, because OP is literally gone. Like, there's no way they're gonna be card again, as those two are just gonna work together, save their battery. If it's needed, overtake each other to even walk away even further. Like
Slingshot it.
there's no catching them.
Oh, I've
No
just
way.
seen Pilax get spun round by Lorenzinho in turn 1. No clue what actually happened there, but it looked like a tap from
Sam's gonna go.
Lorenzinho, and he's now down into P7 almost as Sam gets past Lorenzinho on the straight. Dara trying to go around the outside. You get the switchback though. Can he hold on to it through turn 5? It looks like he's got it, but on the run up towards turn 7, Dara doesn't have it currently. Switchback is still on. He's trying this. As Voiki first penalty is Pilax and Mika make contact again as Tico takes that opportunity and dives down the inside as Spicer as well, diving down his inside to get back up. Still holding on to it. Off the track, someone's off at the back. That would be Jake. Off of the back, Spy's also spun round. It's chaos here in Brazil.
Guys,
it's 3 wide in the straight.
Man? As we have Felix pitting, he must have picked up damage from contact with Spicer. Spicer and I think it was PLX or Cobra.
I think it was PLX at the time.
Yeah, going to the second last corner and they just made contact before the braking zone. With Spicer being on the outside, and he just about did not get enough space. So Spicer tried to brake, but was on the grass, so there was no way he could keep it in a straight line. So he spun off, and PLX got damage of it as well. So big collisions happening, and the field is spread out a lot right now, as we have a gap behind Tico of 2.2 seconds as well as in the lead. 5.4 seconds already and counting.
Oh yeah,
just a reminder, we've only been here for 7 laps yet.
This is basically almost a second per lap currently from OP. I think the contact as well between Lorenzinho and PLX did not help at all, as it's a slingshot movement going on in OP currently. They were able to swap positions every lap, which still holds their lead, which gives them a better gap, if it makes any more sense. As at the moment, neither of them have the OS. It's Voiki and Suni currently swapping positions. Phil, I have no clue what's happened there.
Yeah, Sony was completely missed his braking point, going nearly straight on it to turn 1, which that's why he lost all those positions.
Pico and Mika swapping positions as well, still all over his rear end though, in towards turn 8. A slight misjudgment of your braking point could unfortunately lead someone into a spin. Evan says it's boring and he thought it'd be more competitive. Well, maybe you should have forced covers not the race and you should have raced instead. Then it might have been more entertaining.
I don't know why you guys hate it. This is just a real life F1 race. It's just Red Bull instead of it's just Ferrari instead of Red Bull. Nothing else.
Yeah. I'm sorry. We're going back to 2002. How about that? We'll go back to 2002 for this.
Evan, I actually should have raced Godlike. If Evan would have raced, it would have been even more chaos.
I would honestly have liked it more if he raced. But for the bounce, why not, you know? Honestly, I think at this point, we need like a finale of just managers.
True.
Like, that would make it so much more chaotic, but so much more entertaining. Like, imagine just a championship finale. There's about 10 points in it between all teams, call it. There's only a point between everyone. And the managers managers race for it. I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. But
me too.
Anyway, Sam currently looking for an overtake as Maxime and
Oh, it's 3
Cobra
white.
losing positions. Lucas has made a 2-for-1 move, has got up past his own teammate, but also past Cobra. Think it was a boxing in
Yeah,
type of
it was
situation.
nearly collision again.
Yeah, but Cobra, he's on the attack again on Lucas. So instead of having Maxine in front of him, he now has Lucas. So he
Yeah.
needs to be careful of when to try to go for an overtake, when to hold back, and all that. But at the moment, JR are currently sitting in P6 and P11 with LDL in P9, P17. Doesn't
SVS
seem
PLX
likely.
setting the fastest lap
Doesn't seem
to
likely
1:10.6.
anymore.
Oh, as we have Aldo down the inside of Maxime, Maxime made a big mistake through the fast left-hander, as they now have a drag race to the line. Aldo just ducks in right behind him, let him go, as he saw Maxime was using way more battery, as he is already flashing. Aldo on 70%, so he will have a very easy move when he wants to, as he takes a better line again into turn 1 and 2. Probably going to turn on his overtake, and he will fly past. Yep, exactly. Oh, phew. As we have a very, very hard defense. That's over the limit, in my opinion, for Maxime. As we have Aldo go down the inside now, and he does get the move done, but that defense was not on. A little
I'm
bit
getting
too late and too
flashbacks from
reckless, in my
last
opinion.
year.
Yeah, it was Russell and Alonso, right? Or
No,
Russell,
Stroll.
no, sorry, Stroll. Yeah, sorry, Stroll. The teammates.
Yeah, 100%.
Just went well is ridiculous. I thought it would be a big collision. As we have Cobra going a little bit wide now, losing a little bit of time to Lucas ahead of him. But to be fair, Lucas is nearly close to gap. So the entire train is nearly back on again. As we have Aldo go down the inside of Cobra on the straight. Use a little bit of his battery just to make sure he was clear of him, but still on 60% and 2 moves made with only 10% ERS. So really well managed so far by him.
Yeah, 100%. But currently, there's moves going on at the front. Sam either defending enough from Dara or actually overtaking Dara. I didn't see which one happened. I think it was defending though.
No, overtaken. Derek was
Overtaking,
in Q3.
sorry, yeah. The Dara was ahead. Sam, slight loss in the back end, I think, from him. But the gap out in front now, 8.3 seconds. At this rate, we should be guessing what's the gap going to be between Ryan and whoever's third.
If there's no safety car, my guess is
As
26
Aldo
seconds.
has just left the
disconnect for
session.
Aldo.
Hopefully,
no.
you can.
Oh, his AI. Oh, his AI is gonna drain his battery. Oh, it's the
Mika's
spinner.
spun round.
Mika's off.
Yeah, on the grass, down at turn 12. Not what you want, but he's fallen all the way down to P13. If you can quickly invite Aldo and try to get him back into the session, it would very much help.
Yep, I will.
But currently, he's going to be losing a whole ton of his EOS now. Which
that's
I
the
don't
worst.
understand
I can't
why
invite him.
the AI doesn't have enough, doesn't have enough
brain cells.
I wasn't going to say that, but you've made a fair point.
Come on. I can't add Aldo anymore, as I already invited him.
He must be in the session already.
He can join. Yeah, but he can join the other invite.
If you can, give me 1 second, I can check if he's actually in the session or not. No, he's not in the session, I'll invite him. But anyway, Dara, saving his battery for now and waiting for the DOS to see if he can go for a move then. Currently sitting at about 4/10 to Sam. He's going to be closing in down, up the main straight if you want to be precise.
Yeah.
And then
I think he's gonna go. No, he's waiting. Very smart.
He lifted off. He full on lifted off though.
As Aldo is
Someone
back again.
spun. Oh no, sorry,
No,
not
it's
spun.
boxing.
Max, yeah, I was gonna say Maxim spun. No, he's actually pitted. He should be coming out
No.
in
Aldo is
P16 currently. Aldo's
Aldo is
got.
back now, but he
He's
lost
got
20% of his battery, and I think at least 6 seconds of race time. In,
100%.
what is it? 2 laps?
1.5 laps currently, I think.
That's a shame, man. Yep, as that's another position lost, another position lost. Oh,
P13
it's turning
currently.
into a nightmare. Yeah, and he's back now. Well,
Yeah, you can
that's a
tell
big shame.
because the timing tower full on glitches out.
Oh, as he spun off. Yep. Oh, we probably received control midway to the corner, just hit the throttle and immediately spun off.
Yeah.
That's a shame, man. His race went from looking a bit better to absolutely shambles.
Yeah, 100%.
To be fair, let's just do this the F1 real life way. Okay, we have Max Verstappen out in P1. We just crossed them through. Same with the OP guys now. We have a very nice championship battle for P1, P2, between LDL and JR, as they both have one driver who's quite far down the order because of incidents, and we have the other two in the midfield battling it out for a few points. So it's really close between them.
Yep, 100%.
But yeah, OP is just, there's no way they're losing this championship. Ain't no way.
Proceed to take each other out until it's turn 1 Bakersfield.
Yeah, but it literally needs to be a takeout where both drivers DNF, because even if they get damaged, I think they still win. It's that bad.
I know. That's Dower making a move for P3 now, ahead of Sam in X currently. Only just signed recently, if I can remember correctly. It was either on, I think it was on Tuesday, I think. Yeah. He got signed to them.
It's a good move for them. Should be happy with that. But as we look at the lap, it's lap 16 at the moment. So the pit window is now open for the medium drivers. So I'll be expecting, if they're going to undercut, that they'll be in this lap, or otherwise they might stretch it 1, 2, maybe 3 laps later. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see some hard runners in next lap. This lap might
100%.
be a little bit too early, but I could see a few hard drivers gotta go for aggressive undercut, as pitting
definitely.
for new mediums will gain you seconds now.
Absolutely. Undercut is so powerful in this game because of the tire wear being so high once you hit a certain point.
Derek in.
Dower is in. He's on the mediums.
Speeding. Nope. Perfect. No speeding.
Lonzinho going for moving towards turn 1 doesn't go for it in the end. Tico closing in.
Oh, as Roy Pence, literally what I said, a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, which is really unfortunate. That really ruins your race.
Oh, 100%. It can ruin a race, especially with how close this grid is. A 5-second time penalty could drop you, I'll make an example currently, from P3 down to maybe even P9.
Yeah.
It's
day or night difference.
100%. But no, Sam, and I don't know if anyone else saw it, he was in NLR previously. He's now gone to X. Sam and Felix, who were both announced on Monday, had raced in PSGL about 2 hours previous at least, and got decent results to then be announced that they've both joined X. Something I was not expecting, at least from Felix.
No, exactly. It quite surprised me, but it's a nice move for him.
Yeah, 2.5 years in a team is a long time, especially since you've been there since literally the first week the team opened.
Yep, he joined like a week after, right? Like not the first day.
It was like 5 days.
quite fast. Yeah, exactly.
It was like 5 days, I think, that he
As
joined.
Derek on his new tires already is past Aldo, who was on 17 lap old hards against 1 lap old hards. Yeah, ain't no way you're gonna be able to defend against that.
There was no point of defending it, I'd say.
Nope, true. As we have Maxime, he of course pitted a little bit earlier than everyone else. He is on 4 lap old hards, so he's going to be able to make it to the end. But his undercut did not work that well, if I'm honest. Because we have Luke Haas being only 2 seconds behind him, whilst he had a 4-lap undercut on him, and they were pretty close to each other on track before the pit.
Someone is going slowly. That would have to be Wiki, I think.
I think so.
It was, I think. I'm not sure though.
Yes, we have more people boxing at the moment.
Chico, Lorenzinho, Cobra, Kearney, in.
Yeah, the
Where
OP
does
guy's
Dara?
probably gonna stretch it until like lap 21 or something.
Where does Dara come right now in all this?
Yeah, he's gonna be ahead of everyone. Easily.
Also, I think Tico jumped Lorenzinho in the pits.
Oh, Spicer left as well. The internet.
I'll get him quickly.
This is really unfortunate for the NLR guys, as they've. Last time it was the NLR guy. It was Aldo. But if you look at Derek, I think he's doing a really, really good job at the moment.
Oh, definitely. He is
2.2 seconds up the road for Tico, but Tico is on 2 lap fresher tires, and especially he's on the mediums, so he will close that gap up probably. Ooh, as Derek is getting a nice little bit of DRS from the ghosted Spicer, so that's really nice for him. We'll
helps with his
probably
fastest lap.
Yeah, you will get the fast lap probably. 10.7 it was. Oh, he just about missed it. I think it was a 10.7.
What is the fastest lap currently?
Yeah, it was from
no, it's a 10. It's a 10.6. It's a 10.6.
Saw that pretty quickly. As Jake gets a penalty and we just missed out, but Royke got another time penalty. I think he's currently on 11. Let me see.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, he is on 11. Not ideal for him.
No, definitely not what you want as Aldo.
Aldo penalty as well.
3-second time
all
penalty.
The drivers towards the back. Everyone with a penalty.
No. The real question I have is, when OP go to pit, who has priority?
Yeah, I think lap 22. I don't think they really have a priority. I don't think they really mind it.
No, I wouldn't say they mind it. But who does pit first is my question.
I think Ryan will. I think Kovas is just gonna stay out until he sees Ryan pit. It doesn't matter for them how long they go. It's just who has the freshest tires at the end. Because it literally makes no sense to box for them at the moment.
At this point,
they
should just stretch it to softs.
Nah, I don't know if you should, because the mediums are very, very good around here. As Jake picked up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane as well. Jake already on soft though. That's early. It is doable, but that's really early. Let's see, the OP boys. Is anyone gonna pit? Nope. Both not. Both still continue on. Phil, by the way, already doing 20 laps on that set of mediums. As he has a big snap of oversteer on the exit. He will be boxing, I think, now. As he's burning through his ERS a bit.
Someone is going slow. That would have to be Ricky. I don't know what's going on, but Sam and Phil are both in. Spicer, thankfully, is finally back. After a while. As Dara...
Pico has some mad pace.
Look, I want to just point out, where is Dara versus where is Sam?
Whoa, whoa. What
That
happened
is
there?
a big gap. So the gap
Damn.
between leader and Dara is currently 23 seconds. The gap between leader
Ooh,
and
Maxime, 3
Sam
seconds.
is 31, meaning they have a gap of 8 seconds between each other. Yes, I know Sam will not have fresh tires, but Dara already has the track position.
And the OP boys, Cover still not boxing. Ryan is. So finally with Ryan, I'm really curious to see, will he go to the softs or to the mediums? I think he's gonna go softs.
With no moves going on currently, we can check that.
No,
He's going
mediums.
mediums.
Cover should stretch us to the softs though, to do something
Yeah.
different.
I wouldn't say to split the strategy, but to then give it a bit of a difference to 100% guarantee that lead, if that makes sense. Because look what Dow is now. Dow has been able to push on his hards, and he's going to be just above a second behind Ryan, as Tico is closing in as well, side by side towards turn 4. Little bit of wheel banging. But Tico has made the move stick. That gap between Ryan is now 2 seconds. He's able to push on now on those mediums that are already warmed up.
Penalty.
Yeah. 2-second time penalty for the current. Driver's championship
probably
leader.
just felt really weird for him, as he has been driving on ice the last few laps, and now he literally got softs underneath him. So probably way too much turning. As we have Covers in now, let's see, softs or mediums. Which is it? Which one is it going to be? It's softs, I think.
You were right.
And it's a new set for him. That's a big one.
Well, they all had new sets. It was inter-qualifying.
Oh, of course, I'm an idiot.
But what is the gap now going to be?
I think he's still ahead.
Ryan turn, he's going ahead. But Ryan turn 3, that gap is very close, and Ryan's able to overtake.
Yeah.
But Covers now.
But he's on 4% compared to 56 of Covers. So Covers has more ERS and is behind now, so he's able to recharge more. Will Covers try and break out of the DRS if he overtakes him? That's my question. Like, if he is able to pass Ryan, will he be able to, like, blast away?
I don't think... I mean, he might be able to, yes, but I don't think he will on purpose.
To be fair, they're both gonna be 1-2 anyways. I think if Covers wants to win this race, he must. Because the softs will drop off in the end, so on the final 2 laps, he's pushing his ERS a bit to stay really close to him. So, I think Covers is gonna try. Oh, yes, Ryan goes really defensive. Oh, and he backs off now.
He just lets him go. So, Covers is now going to also go on to try to get the fastest lap. Anyone in this field could, in theory, get the fastest lap. But it would probably mean another pit stop, which could mean no points for your team if you're the sole driver. I'll make an example. Phil. Currently, he's
Maxime is off.
Maxime
is off into turn 2.
Not the best. He's on the... it's not tarmac. I can't remember what it's called. It's Jake. Speeds in the pit lane. Jake actually retires from the race. I've just got Maxime setting the track.
Oh. Yeah, well, that's a penalty. You naughty, naughty. Does he have damage though, or is it just a spin?
What damage do you have? Talent?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, wing seems intact. As Covers is pushing on really hard at the moment. He just about has Ryan in his DRS still. Both out of... Just smashed it by more than a second, the current fastest lap. I don't think he's happy with this, Covers. Because he had it nearly a second. But it just about missed it now. As that's stupid car of Jake, who retired and still went on track. As Tigo, he got a penalty for this, but he might be trying to get it removed, as the Haas of Jake was completely in the way, and he had to take avoiding action into turn 4 it was. So he has a penalty, but keep in mind that Tico might be able to remove it if he doesn't pick up anymore.
Potentially, yeah. If you can keep it clean for the rest of the race, then yes.
Yeah, I saw the offboard, I didn't saw the onboard. It looked to me that he should be able to get it removed. Did Ryan get DRS? No, he just about missed it. He was on 1.001 second behind Kovac. So it's DRS by 1,000th of a second. But this could be the end of the DRS for Ryan.
It currently is, but you never know. The softs could die off quicker than we think.
Yeah, I think it's around 6 laps, maybe 7, until the drop-off phase starts of the softs where they are really, really bad. As Derek goes into P4.
Well, if I told you the lifespan of the softs is 16 laps, you'd currently think maybe around 8 or 9.
No, but it's earlier.
Yeah,
As
true.
Mika
When
picks
you,
up the
it's basically
3-second time penalty.
when you hit about like 30%, it will start to die off.
Evan has a nice comment. OP drivers are fighting, so no team orders or anything. It's just oh, let me invite him instantly. So,
I was going to, but you can do that now.
Yeah, I already did. He requested me to join back.
Ah, yeah.
But it is gonna be a nice one to watch, this battle between the OP boys.
Yeah, if they actually do fight in the end, then I'd like to see it.
I think they will, because, of course, now Kovers has the possibility to drive away a little bit, but
Covers
that gap
wanted
will
soft.
be going back down.
Hey, Evans just said the Covers wanted soft, while Ryan wanted the medium, so I said they can fight. As Lorenzinho, speaking of fighting, is currently trying to get ahead of Dara. Well, I am going to get a drink. I will be back in 1 sec.
Yep. As we have Lorenzinho being really close behind Derek at the moment. He is not going to send it in the middle sector, which would not have been smart to do so, as he has a little bit more ERS than him, and of course still on the fresher and softer compound of tires. So if he wants to, he can stay really close in the middle sector, as you can see him do, only 3/10 behind at the moment. So going into the main straight, he will be able to overtake him if he wants to, because we tend to see drivers wanting to stay behind to save more of a battery. And I think it's going to be the case here as well. He hasn't used a single bit of his ERS. He will be able to overtake, but yeah, okay, he will. He's going to go down the inside.
He's trying to go for it,
just
at least.
A little bit later.
He gets it done, but Dara's going to have the DRS on him now, as Cobra as well, sitting just behind, could point on any mistakes that are made. We're going to get a good cam angle, at least, for Lucas. He's trying to also make a move on Cobra. I think a little bit of contact there between him and, well, Lucas and Cobra, but I don't think it was enough to at least cause a spin as they go through turn 7 in towards turn 8. Still no moves being made. Well, throughout the field in general.
Be able to finish. I think Lorenzinho has the pace. I think he will be able, if he keeps it clean, to finish P4. Because Tico is, by the way, already out of the 3 seconds to Derek. Massive pace from the car driver. Which by doing so, he might do a big favor in the championship for P2. As it's only 6 points, right, between them. Question?
What?
As we have more years on the side, again, overtaking, but a big possibility to be overtaken again on the back straight. As Ryan gets a penalty, that should be race over. Covers with the question mark, 7 laps to go. There's no way he's gonna throw it away. Let me check on how many warnings Covers is. 1 on lap 2. Yeah, he's only on 1. And Ryan picked up a penalty on warning on lap 1. Lap 20. Oh, he might have picked up
Thursday morning.
Wait, what? Oh, probably a collision on lap 1.
Yeah, 100%. There's no way it could have been like a
No other
on
lap because they were gone.
Yeah.
Might have been a collision with Thomas, but then he should have. He also had one. SPLX left again, so he's probably gonna wanna join back again. I invited him already.
Well, we're just looking on this battle to see between Lorenzinho, Dower, and Cobra down in towards turn 4. Dower goes for a move.
It's constantly
Cobra.
Derek. Derek likes turn 4 a lot, but he has one big disadvantage. That being he has 40% less battery than Lorenzinho. So that's going to play a big role in the final few laps as Aldo picks up another time penalty, which brings him up to 6 seconds. But to be honest, it's not going to change anything as Lorenzinho is pushed off by Cobra. He lost 2 positions and maybe 3 as they go side by side with Sam. Sam on the outside. He breaks really late switchback. Oh, Sam with a really nice switchback. Is he going to be able to get the overtake done? Drag race to the line, both using a lot of his battery. Yeah, Lorenzinho turned it off. He gave up the position. He lost 4 positions because of the action of Cobra, which is not ideal. Cobra, of course, in the championship fight and has to get the move on. But did he make a mistake and maybe picks up a penalty for that action?
You never know yet, but Lucas has also got past him.
Not ideal for the LDL driver, and for especially Lorenzinho, as he lost, what was it, 4 positions? I said he went from P4 to P4 to P8. That's crazy. But he does still have 70% of his battery left, with everyone ahead of him being quite low, except Derek on 50 and Sam on 50 as well. So he could make a recovery drive up to maybe P4 again, but it will be very tough for him. He needs a little bit more chaos. As we have Cobra pushing his ERS, he's going to go for a move on Lucas. Is it going to be a dive bomb or is it going to be a clean move? As we have Lucas pushing down the inside of Derek. Which way is Cobra going to be able to go? He's going to try to go down the inside. Better line on the exit. But I don't think there's any place to go for him. As he does have a really good run on Derek, but Derek just ducks in the slipstream. He's going to go down the inside. He backs off of it. Really smart. Just stay behind. Save a bit of your battery. As he has way more than everyone else around him. As Mika overtakes Sony. Really good move into turn 4. He does try and get back at him, but that gap was always going to close. Oh, as it's a little mistake from Derek, and Cobra goes down the inside to make contact again. It's the same as what that happened to Lorenzinho into that corner. Twice that Cobra was gone down the inside, and I think twice that he made contact, forcing the other driver off the track. As PLX picks up the fastest lap, I think by a few thousandths of a seconds. I'm sure Cobra doesn't like that, but nothing really he can do about it, as we have Sam got to go around the outside of Cobra. Lorenzinho with a good view behind to see everything that's going to happen, as Cobra picks up a really weird line. And another time penalty. Cobra 6 seconds. So he will 99% sure be P8, which should be the Drivers' Championship P2 for JR, if nothing crazy happens. As it's a nice switchback though from Cobra, but he won't be able to make that mistake, as Lorenzinho used quite a lot of his battery to get past him. Only 38% left now for him.
Yeah, Cobra also needs to save his battery now, because if he uses it anymore, he's going to run out and probably eliminate his chance of potentially even top 10 if anything happens. But penultimate lap of the race now for covers. No, covers, sorry. And he now needs... Well, he doesn't need a gap, but if he had it, he would have liked it.
No, oh, that's as contact. Derek pushes Luke Haas off. A little tap on the braking zone as Luke Haas completely lost control of the car. That's not a good move by Derek, and that's probably going to be a penalty, which then gets Cobra up into P7 of this race. But Luke Haas is only 4 seconds behind Cobra, so in the end, he doesn't really gain anything from it, as I'm not. I don't expect him to fall off another 2 seconds. But Carnage, once again, the battle for P4 is really heating up right now. Battles all the way through, and collisions, everything. Not ideal, but it does create a lot of chaos. As we're gonna head to the final lap of the race, Covers leads it with a comfortable lead of 2 seconds over OP Ryan. He has been brilliant all race so far. Good start, good off the line, no messing around with Phil behind him on the mediums. On the hard, still got a good enough start. Stayed out of the penalties, waited as long as possible to box. So far, really, really good. He has showed his once again, and he is 99% sure gonna win the Brazilian Grand Prix, as he only has 7 corners to go. Through turn 7 at the moment, as Spicer picks up another penalty. He is still pushing quite hard, as we see, as he lets through. What's going on? Oh, I think they're gonna go side by side to the line. I was like, what's happening at the moment? But I think he didn't want to interfere in that battle between P1 and P2, and they want to go together over the line, as it's gonna be OP Outplayed Racing who is gonna win the CSS Championship Season 1. They're gonna come across the line in brilliant fashion. A dominant performance from the two of them as OP Covers and Outplayed Racing win the CSS Championship Season 1. Well done to them. As we have a late move to the line from Sam. Sam is going to make it. Sam just about makes it. Is it a photo finish? 8,000ths of a second he missed it by. As Derek finishes P4 with Tico having a really strong race back up to P3. As Cobra even DNF'd. So it will be GR who finishes P2 in the team standings, with LDL just about losing out and finishing on the 3rd step of the podium.
Cobra didn't
in the
DNF.
First ever European. Sorry?
He didn't DNF, he left the session, which DNF'd him.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, okay, sorry, fair enough. But still, it should be P2 for Juventus Racing and P3 for LDL, right?
Yep, that's already confirmed now. Well, it should be at least confirmed.
Well, it was a dominant race by Outplayed Racing, who really proved why they are the champions of our first season. But the racing standards this race in the midfield, not ideal, as it is a returning team throughout the entirety of the F1 23 game in league racing right now. So we will be looking to try and improve on that over the winter break. And we will probably be back in around 3 weeks for season 2.
Yeah, roughly about that. But it's been a good championship battle, at least. OP definitely had a little bit of comeback after Silverstone, especially, where OP took their 1-2. Well, LDL, sorry. It was easy sailing from then on, I'd say, for OP. But your results here tonight covers wins Ryan P2, Tico P3, Dara P4, Sam P5, Lorenzino P6, Lucas P7, Phil P8, Miko P9, Suni P10, running off that top 10, and Aldo, Maxime, we keep here that and Kobo running off your points finishers, and Spicer being your final finisher, and then there's Jake, your only non-finishers. I'm just going to grab the tires quickly so I don't have to spend about 3 hours doing it again. But
to be fair, Derek will probably pick up a penalty because of his actions. So let's say we count 5 seconds for that, and then he'll drop from P4 to P7, I think. Yeah, to P7, which is not ideal for him.
no, definitely not. But anyway, I'm seeing if OP want to do an
Yes.
interview very quickly.
Yeah, I think they want to. Let me
Well,
make
they
a
want
package
to.
party.
Well,
Yeah,
I
do you
can't.
have a package?
It won't matter. I can't.
Oh, let me do it. No, that's not ideal. Like, it doesn't make sense. Wait. Um, let me make a group chat real quick on.
Well, they're here. Don't worry.
Oh,
I'll put them in.
perfect.
1,
Perfect.
2, and 3. OP.
Yes.
There they are. Congratulations, guys.
Hang on 1 sec. Hang on 1 second. I messed up the perms. Hang on. Give me 1 second.
Did you do anything right, Ace? Or
No. Unfortunately, no. I don't.
okay.
1 second. Hang on a second. I'll be done in a sec.
Take your
And
time.
now
It's
we're
not like
done. Now we're done. I will move Evan and Ryan. I'll move you very quickly, and then I'll put you back in. You just need to reconnect, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, you're.
How do I do
There
this?
we go. Now Evan and Ryan should be able to talk. Hopefully. Now Covers is gone. For goodness sake.
Yeah, Covers is gonna reconnect
And
as
he's
well.
back.
Yeah.
And he's back now. Anyway,
That was gone. Such an idiot.
OP, your winners of season 1, Covers and Ryan, across the line at the same time. Feelings winning the championship here.
Yeah, good. I think right. It's the first championship, I think. So yeah, we can't be asked for a better race. I think we had the pace
It was.
to get a lead, and yeah, what's more to say? It really.
I do have one question though. That's probably for Ryan. What happened to Luke in lap 3 or something? Did he spin on his own, or what happened? Because I just about missed it, as Ace was having
Covers.
troubles.
Ask Covers
Sorry?
because he's the one that put him on the grass.
Oh.
Covers.
Yeah, I have no
Oh.
idea, to be honest. On my screen it was fine, but apparently I didn't leave him enough space. I don't know. I'll have to see it back. But on my screen it
Did
was
he
all
try
fine.
to?
No, he was on
Oh.
and he was on the outside, but for me, I didn't touch with him, so
Oh.
I don't know.
Because
Maybe
we had
he just hit the grass.
we had
Maybe
a,
I didn't really.
yeah, because Luke Haas and Derek had an incident into turn 1 as well, where Derek was on the inside and Luke Haas was on the outside, and Derek just moved over a little bit too much, which forced them onto the grass, and on the grass
Yeah.
you immediately spin off.
Maybe it's the same for me as well, but I hope not, because I don't want Ryan to win this race. Because actually, I fucked myself over then because I was actually 2 seconds ahead of Ryan as well. So
Yeah, because yeah, but you're the moral winner. Let's put it that way.
let's put it that
Maybe
way.
not the real race winner, but it was just
We'll see.
dominant all the way through.
But it was not. I didn't mean to force anybody off, of course. I mean, on my
No,
screen
exactly.
it looks fine, but
It wouldn't even be worth
I
it for you. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you wouldn't gain anything from it. So that's not the way
no,
you
but
guys ride.
yeah, I don't know. But I still have to look at his POV, so we'll see it in a bit. And, but if I
Yep.
deserve a pen, I'll get a pen. It's the way it is.
Give him a pen. Give us a Ryan win.
Easy.
By the way, Ryan, what happened on the final when the qualifying, mate?
Nothing. I just wanted to give Covers the pole position because I'm a good team player.
You made sure I get my prediction right. Thank you, man. I
No,
appreciate it.
yeah, I know. Look how good I am.
You heard the stream. Beautiful.
Yeah.
It was a blast, guys. It was a great
Yeah.
season 1. And we'll be looking to make it an even better in season 2 with a lot of other competitors maybe. And maybe more divisions, question mark.
Put OP Academy in just for covers.
At this point, he won the championship by himself.
Yeah, it's just going to be same as Red Bull and Alpha Tauri next year. Just 1, 2, 3, 4.
Maybe.
But
No,
I do have
thank you
one
guys a
question
lot,
for
bro.
Evan. I do have one question for Evan. Why did you not race today?
Yeah. He was too
Well,
scared.
nah, we had to be if you want the actual logical answer, we have to make sure that obviously we
It's
were in the
sealed.
championship. Yeah,
Yeah, it
but
would have been.
but today, if I realised that they were this slow, like LDL and the JR, then
To
I
be
would have
fair-
raced.
To be fair, okay, I agree that they weren't the fastest, but you guys, yeah, I don't want to call it lucky because you guys had the best pace today, and it was not a lucky that you guys won, but because of the incident with Luke, you guys were able to get out of the DRS, and then you guys showed the real pace to stay out of the DRS instantly, even though I think it was Lorenzinho who used a lot of battery, and you guys still stayed ahead, but because you broke away on lap 3 already, it was just pure pace versus pace, and I think on nearly every track it would have been the same.
Yeah, maybe. I think as well. Yeah. But I
The
think they were
DRS and
also
slipstream is so powerful in this game, so you can literally be nearly half a second off, and if you're just in the DRS, you can stay behind someone.
I think looking at the quali as well, I do think that they were running much less down, less downforce than we were, and that's probably also why they were so far off. I think.
Yep.
But I mean that does make a difference here. Like if you have like the free air, the higher wings are just superior here. So
Lars, on for P3, was he using ERS as well to try and catch up or not?
Yeah, on that
Tico?
3-4,
Are we talking
Yeah, was he
Tico
using-
or Lucas?
he literally had nothing left. I think Kovas was on 80, 85 or something, and Ryan was on 70, 75 or something, and then it was Lorenzinho behind who was on 5.
oh shit.
He was
But-
literally draining everything to stay with you guys, but it was not possible for them.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you, OP, for doing interview. Hopefully, we'll see you all next season as well, as you guys will auto qualify. So it's a dub on your half, especially. I will get in contact for the prize money on Tuesday. I think I'll do it then. But anyway, have a good evening, guys.
Reports.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much as well, guys. For commentating.
We'll see you
and,
next season, lads. We'll see you next
yeah,
season.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thanks
See
a
you
lot.
guys.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Have a nice evening.
Have a nice evening, lads.
But anyway, that's going to wind off our stream here tonight. It's been myself and Lars in the commentary box for
Well,
one more
it will be-
time.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if you stayed in the commentary box, not gonna lie. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's been a pleasure commentating this season. And hopefully, next season will be even better. I have no hiccuping because I've had Coke. But that's going to run off our stream and the final stream of season 1. We will see you all hopefully next season. It is goodbye and good night from both of us.